Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am going to be showing you kind of like a first impression on this palette. So I just got it. I have had a couple of little plays with it, but today we're going to be doing a purple look. I'm very excited. So I still have like the little plastic sleeve on here. But we are going to be playing with these purple tones here. Just doing something that's like a little bit different for my channel. So to start off, I'm just got this as well. I'm going to be doing a P. Louise base in number 2. This is just going to set my eyelids and cover up all of this discoloration. Just zoom you guys in. So just gonna cover up all my discoloration that I have and like veins and stuff, and just make the eyeshadow go on a lot smoother. So I did just get this product in the mail. Actually, I didn't get it in the mail. I went and bought it because I went to the Morphe store, which I knew that we had a Morphe store, but I didn't realize that the Morphe store also sells this. So I went and picked that up. Now, what we're gonna start off with is I bought a couple of new Morphe brushes as well, so we'll give those a go. What's the other one I got? I feel like I did. I knew I felt like I did my makeup the other day. Some of my brushes are dirty, but most of them are clean. So these are my new Morphe brushes that I got. This one here is a 456, and if you've watched my channel before, you definitely would have heard me talk about that. I also just added a 433, which is a slightly bigger version of this one. And then I got another one of these little flat brushes. And this one is a Jaclyn Hill one, and it is called 51. So I added a couple of those to my kit as well. So we are going to start off using Lilac, which is this light purple shade here, and then we're going to move on to these two shades, I think. Oh no, this one down here is going to be the deep color for today. So I'm going to go in with the small brush. Actually no, I lie. I'm going to go in with the bigger brush, and I'm just going to pop this through my crease. And blend that into the inner corner as well. So this is going to be my base color for the look. I still am in dying need to get my eyebrows done, and I really don't I really need to pluck them, but I want to go and get them like laminated and stuff. I just haven't got around to it yet. So I'm using quite a reasonable amount of this product, as I want it to be quite pigmented, but also like really nicely blended out on the edges. And I am doing that underneath the eye as well. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this smaller brush, and we are going to use the shade Twilight, which was that darker tone that I showed you. And I'm going to pack this on the outer corner. There's like one little tap. It's so pigmented. And then I'm going to bring that up. Through my crease. Just defining that a little bit more. I'm also going to grab a little pointed bullet brush And I'm going to grab the shade Grape, and I'm just going to mix that in. In the same spots that I put Twilight. And I'm just tilting my head back so I can see I have a hooded eye. My eye is quite sunken, so when I tilt my head back, I can get right up in there. And I also want to try really hard not to lift my brows. I have a really big habit of lifting my brows, and it just changes the positioning. So when I lift my brow, that's up there, but when I don't, it's hidden, even when I put my head back. See? So I really want to make sure that I relax my face when I do this part. And I'm just dragging that in. I haven't added any extra product, it's just that first initial product. And then I'm going to go back in with this little fluffy brush that had Twilight on it, and I'm just going to blend that out. And now I'm going to go back over with Lilac, and I'm going to actually bring this over the eyelid. But I'm also doing this over the other two shades that we already put down, just to help that blend in a lot more. And this is where we're going to put that shimmer. Okay, I'm gonna put a tiny bit of Grape on this, tiny bit more Grape, and I'm just gonna focus that right on the outer corner and along the lash line. And I'm gonna bring that underneath as well. Just blending that out. And you can see I have a little bit of fallout on my cheek, and that's why I do the eyes first when I do such a dramatic look. And then I can clean that up after. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. smudger brush, and we're just gonna use a tiny bit of Twilight, and I'm gonna really focus this right on the lash line. I was actually testing this out the other day, and I just used this as like a little bit of a liner, eyeliner, and then I put a tiny bit of Lilac on and blended it out, and then put a ginormous amount of mascara on and went to work. And it was like purple, but just a tinge of purple, so it wasn't too overbearing. I got a few comments, it was nice. I enjoyed it. I'm just gonna smudge that out. And because I really like how that's looking, I'm just gonna go back to that bullet brush and add a bit of Twilight on there. And I'm just gonna bring that right in the outer corner, just to deepen. And then using the small brush to blend. Also, the trick to blending is being very light-handed, because you don't want to actually like move the skin, you just want to move the product around on the top of the skin at first. Now we're going to go in with that Jaclyn Hill brush that I showed you before, and we're going to use that really nice like pink shade called Pearl, which is next to Lilac, and we're going to pop this on the inner corner just to give a nice little brightening effect. And I'm just going to drag that onto the eyelid. And then I'm going to flip this brush over, and I'm going to use, actually I might use my finger. This is called Starlight. It is on the other side of Lilac, and it's such a like iridescent purple color. And I'm just going to dab that on with my finger Look at that. Just gonna use my brush to blend those two together. That is gorgeous. I love that so much. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bring the other eye up to speed. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up that extra fallout and the under eye. All right, I'll zoom you guys out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and then we'll finish off the eye look. Okay, so we have the rest of my base on. I've just popped my Rimmel Matte Perfection foundation. I used my Infallible More Than concealer. I also went in and used my Macca Maxima contour sticks. I have found to get a softer sort of contour look to use deep with a brush and just sort of like stipple the brush onto the product and then onto the face rather than going straight in on your face with the actual stick. It just gives it a bit more of a softer look. And I just set my concealer with my Laura Mercier powder. And then I've just done my brows. So I want to use my Macca Maxima Zoom eyeliner in black. I want to do my best to line my waterline, my top waterline, which I'm pretty terrible at. I can only really get halfway across. And then I'm going to do my lower lash line too. Just a little bit. I'm gonna actually do this part off camera because I'm gonna really try and line my waterline. And that just gives me a little bit of a eye-lined look without actually having eyeliner on the top of my eye. I've just done the waterline. So on the other eye, I'm just gonna do the top waterline and not the bottom and just sort of show you the difference. So this is what it looks like with just the top waterlined and not the bottom. Most of the time I don't put eyeliner on like the inner half of my face because I am the type of person, my eyes just must be a little bit more watery and like I always end up with the eyeliner like smudging in my inner corner. So I'm gonna put this one to test and see what happens. I thought that this liner would be the same formulation as the Zoom shadow sticks, but it's not quite. It does smudge a little bit, but nowhere near as much as the normal eyeliners that I use. Okay, so I am going to use this brush here. I'm gonna sort of wipe off a little bit of that product and I'm just going to blend the product that is already underneath my lash line into my concealer, just to sort of soften that line a little bit. This is a step that I always do on my clients. I find that if I do the under eye before I do the foundation, then I don't feel that need to get that foundation all the way up to your eyelid. And for people who have a bit more of a sensitive eyes, this really does help to get the product all over. Okay, so I'm gonna be using mascara. I just got this. This is a YSL mascara. However, I didn't realize when I got it, it's actually purple. I was expecting it to be black. I just didn't realize when I got it. I bought it online. But I've been wearing it for like 3 weeks now. Nobody's noticed. It's like dark plum. So I quite like it. You do have to be careful with this mascara because it does put a lot on the brush. But you know, it's a YSL, I paid for it, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna do my lower lash line as well. It's probably not the best mascara to do your lower lashes with, as it does make them very quite thick and almost spidery. So I'm just gonna go in with my Holy Grail, the Benefit Roller Lash. This one is basically empty, so I'm just using the brush. Alright, so that's my finished look. I'm just going to pop a little bit of champagne pop. If I can open it. Oh my god, it's like so broken. I'm just gonna pop a tiny bit of that. Sorry, I have to bend down for my mirror. Actually, you know what? I didn't really like that, so I'm actually going to go in and put Pearl there, which is that original shade that we used. Oh girl, that's a lot. I wonder what there's another shade in here called Vanilla. I wonder what that looks like. I'm going to swatch that for you. It's a bit of a greenish reflex. Okay, so can you see that? This one here is Pearl and this one here is Vanilla. Focus. I'm gonna have so much fun playing with this palette. All right, now to finish off the look, I am going to spritz my face. I have been really loving doing a drenching, basically. Can you see how wet looking that is? I have just been drenching my face in setting spray and then letting that dry. Ooh. So I hope you guys liked this. Oh, let me zoom in. So I hope you guys liked today's video. It's just a little bit something different for my channel. I didn't normally do any sort of colored looks, but that was mainly because I didn't really have any colors to do colored looks with. But now that I have this gorgeous Stacey Marie, this is the Carnival 3 palette, I will have some more gorgeous colored looks coming soon. I really want to play around with this teal color, and I also really want to do something with these oranges as well, but for now I'm really enjoying using the purple. I never really use purple that much on myself just because I find that it's very easy for me to make it look like a little bit of a black eye. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's eyeshadow look. If you did, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to give my channel a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you do happen to have any requests or any colors, or you guys want me to do a full review on this palette, I am going to try and do some client looks. We are just coming out of coronavirus here in Australia, so I am able to do makeup again. I just need some time. It's just a few days before Christmas at the moment, and I'm working pretty much every day. So hopefully I'll be able to get back to my normal schedule very soon, and I'll have heaps more videos coming for you guys in 2021.